However, Mother Kevin had started the primary school in 1903, which is just a neighboring school. But by that time, the African sister who was here, the little sister of St. Francis, was requested by the parents to begin this secondary section, and indeed it started in 1967. That Mother Kevin, a servant of God, had a passion for the girl child, wanted also women to be educated. By that time, you know, the people had a balancing that the girls cannot go to school and they cannot excel, they are not gifted and so on. That's how the school started.
Okay. So when you know, you had an experience of music, dance and drama.
Yes.
Say performing arts.
Yes.
In the school, and I believe it was your first time.
It was. It was.
Can you tell us your experience? Like, how did you feel about it?
It was really an excellent experience. Why? Because at the school we had never thought about it. But this new curriculum of the new best competence curriculum, which started some years back, it has led us into that. And it is indeed good that we are able now, the girls, the learners, as they study, they are now finding where they can fit very well, where God has talented them, where they have that gift. And of course that day we saw that really it was very important that that curriculum started, and the girls have benefited and they were very happy about it, and I know we are going to continue doing that. MDD, it is an excellent exercise to do. They have a lot to learn because they exercise their bodies. You could see the physique they put in, the talent of beginning out to write their poems and so on. I think it is really great.
I believe the mission of the school was basically to take through education.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
How did this idea even come about? Like how did it fit in the program?
The program, of course, now after that introduction of the new curriculum, basically we saw that it was the right way to go. And even the parents have appreciated it. And I think we are really on the right track. It is important that really somebody is able to find out herself or himself where he has passion and where he is talented. And that's what the way to go now.
So we're still talking about MDD. You have given us your experience,
Yes.
and the zeal you now have to engage your girls in this kind of performing arts and all that, mental issues when
Yes.
it comes to it. So now, did they give you a certain feedback, the girls?
The girls, they did. That really they enjoyed it. Because whoever liked and so on, joined and was part of it. They really liked the venture. And I think we shall continue with it, yes.
Okay, so there's a possibility of having another one?
Yes, yes, anyone.
Oh, that's good. Well, when we go to the side of government, government emphasized that in the new curriculum, as you mentioned, that this should be also part of school activities and all that. Do you still agree to
Yes,
continue with this mission?
yes, I do. Because really that day we found out that really not everybody will become like us. We knew teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, but you can again come in that art industry. It will be very good.
Okay. So so when you take time and see through how the school has been existing over the years, why did it take you so long? Yes, from the beginning, when you say the school was brought up by your very
Mother Kevin.
Yes, Mother Kevin, who I'm hearing about all the time. So why? Like, I'm still asking myself. It's been so many years.
Yes.
And the school has so many houses.
Yes.
Right? I think 6.
Yes, six.
And then you just come up with this.
Actually, we have been engaged so much in sports.
Okay,
We are known for sports, but not from MDD. I don't know why. Probably we didn't have, we don't have a hall, a stage for it. But for sports, we have our field. So we have been doing that year over year, years. Yes, that's what we've been doing. Maybe that's what it does not to do it. I don't know. We didn't think about it.
Yeah, so it wasn't intentional.
It was not part of it.
Yeah, it hasn't part of the system there. That means that you were only targeting education and sports.
And sports, great, yes. And we have many girls who have passed through here who are in sports activities.
Oh, that is very lovely. And we saw the energy. And
Yeah.
you didn't also, I think you didn't also believe when you saw
I
it.
didn't believe I couldn't.
Yes,
Even the parents who were there, they said, wow, the girls can do this.
Okay. Well, it has been very lovely to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sister, I hope we are looking forward.
Yes,
Yeah.
to see us once again.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. We're looking forward for more such
Okay.
entertainment from
Okay.
the girls in the school. And of course, you've mentioned that you are likely to continue
Yes.
the exercise.
Yes.
And we are looking forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're still at the Education Forum show, and we're still having more interviews. Stay tuned.
Uganda, the pearl of Africa, bestowed with limitless cultures on which we rely and identify.
My culture, my pride, my identity, embrace with solace and liberty.
The foundation on which we are built.
The foundation on which we are built, traditions, norms that stipulate my identity. Culture
key factor in this school of St. Joseph Girls SS in Zambia. But also they had a beautiful performance. That was the performing arts when you go to the side of MDD. Right now I'm with Mr. Okello. I should consider him the head of MDD apparently. So who's going to take us through why this was brought about here on the show? Very welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So, you know, we've had the history of the school. It's been in existence for years and years and years. Mr. Okello, why did you organize this of recent?
Well, what I would say is, you know, of recent we also came up with the strategy to of the school, and one of the pillar is to enhance a vibrant co-curricular activities in the school. So this is part of fulfilling actually the strategy, which is running from 2021 until the end of next year. Yes, and of course, you know, education goes hand in hand with what? Co-curricular activities. And one of the co-curricular activities we vividly actually manage is the sports. And over the years we had been in mainly sports and the like. But this time we have also decided to get into the MDD, the performing arts. Yes.
Because the way this idea just comes about after 19, over 100 years, it is by the way shocking and surprising.
No, it's really not just, it had been there because we have always been doing the performance and the like. But this time we decided to make a robust move and bring it into competitions within the houses, the 6 houses. So we decided to now make it as inter-house competition. But we have always been having it, but not robust like the current we did on last Saturday.
So you mentioned houses, which are 6, right?
Yes.
So how do you categorize, how would you come up with this and categorize it in do you do it in groups? I don't figure it out.
Yes. All the houses were given actually the 6 items because we had 6 items. Okay? One was drama, play, the poem, and then we had contemporary dance, and then the folk what? The folk songs, yes, and then traditional dance. Yes, so the dances were all actually part of that. So they were categorized within their houses. Each house had their own traditional dances. And then they also had to come up with their own items, but within the same theme. And the theme was cultural fusion. Yes.
So you've mentioned groups and categorizing them over the years, and you've mentioned that sports has always been there, though this one just came recently, right? But then when we go to, the school is supposed to educate.
Yes.
So meaning these students are forced to balance the side of books and then to practice, you know how nowadays we leave practice at night. I mean, you're all striving to get maybe a championship or winner, things like that. So how are they able to balance books or the academic side and also this?
Of course, we had to clearly create schedules. We had to create schedules, for instance, from 5 to 7 every day apart from Wednesday. That during the weekdays, that would be for training. Then Saturday and Sunday from 2 up to 7. That would be the training time, Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 7, yes.
Okay, so because someone outside there would ask themselves, these students have been able to come on stage and perform very lively like this, and then at the same time, books are also necessary. Because someone would be like, how were they able to manage having 2 things at a go? And remember, this is also sometimes interfering in their time, and they are tired and all that.
Yeah, of course, you know, we have to train our students all round. We have to train them all round because the world actually requires multitaskers. So if you cannot multitask, then you cannot survive in tomorrow's world. So you have to juggle between academics and this. But for us over the years, we have seen no problem. They have actually, those who rigorously engage in extracurricular or the co-curricular activities, the history is clear. They perform very well generally. So it doesn't so much interfere. Actually, the English adage says, work without play makes what? Jack a dull boy. So, so as if we want to maintain that academics, we should also enable them to relax the body, joke the body and the brain, and participate in all this to enhance also the academic part.
So I believe this one is even helping them mentally.
Exactly, exactly.
That is very good. By the way. As you have said, it makes a dull boy. So
Exactly.
lively students, and then they're taking education also. So you've mentioned performances that were noticed, right? On stage. That was the folk song, creative dance, the traditional dance.
Traditional,
class,
yes. Poems, plays, and all that. Yes.
all that. So do you think how do you see in the career side for these students? Do you think it can help them when it comes to building their careers in the future?
Of course, you know, skill training is very vital for many people.
Yeah.
Because this can actually be their side hustles tomorrow. You find that somebody is doing this, but is also able to go into the performing arts. You get it? And those who are very good, by the way, they can develop their own company and carry on with that. And tomorrow you find that they are one of the top people, entertainers of the country and of the world.
And they might even come back and trade.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I remember in my time when I was in school, though me I went to a mixed school, so we had this boy we studied with, and I was in senior 1, and then he was in senior 6, and then he would come back in MDD after school and then train us. But when he finished school long ago, so I think your point, I definitely get it. Right now he's a very good performer. He has continued the whole career, but that's how he started.
Yes.
He also mentioned his journeys from MDD.
Exactly. So it is a good skill to mentor children through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe our viewers will indeed push in, and also their parents will understand that this is very necessary.
Exactly.
In school,
Exactly.
arts, yes.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
Well, we're still on the show, the Education Forum show, and we're still here exploring about the performing arts on the sides of what you can call music, dance, and drama. And St. Joseph has had it for the first time. Stick around, the show is still going on.
But the private part
can take you miles. We've seen so many professions, could be songwriters, performers that have gained from this kind of experience when it comes to music, dance, and drama. But I want the students to take us through in case they have future aspirations out of this experience. Still at the beautiful school St. Joseph Girls in Zambia, we're still exploring about MDD, music, dance and drama. And of course, I have those who performed, who will share more about the story, the lively side, you know, the students, the girls. Hello. How are you?
We good.
You're good, I can see the vibration and all that. That is very lovely. So I saw you guys all on stage showing us what we didn't expect to see. And then, I mean, you get.
Yeah.
But then, so you guys are students, you have books to read, and then at the same time, this is the first, by the way, it is the first time this MDD has been in school, right?
Yes.
But of course, you're all in the same house?
Not really.
That even makes it better. Oh, two of you. Anyway, it's fine either way. So I'm going to start with you. What did you like most in the MDD that day performance?
Okay.
You're going to first introduce yourself.
I'm Pimer Elizabeth,
Yeah.
currently the assistant head girl.
Oh, that's very lovely.
Yes.
So you're also a leader.
Oh, I'm a leader too.
Perfect.
So I loved the MDD because it gave an opportunity to very many students
Yeah.
to express their talents and skills. Because who knew? Who knew some girls could dance? Who knew some girls could dramatize?
Yeah.
Who knew some girls had the poetry skills
Yeah.
and all that? So it gave a chance to very many girls to express themselves. I really loved it. And me myself, my house, I feel sad at a point because we ranked second last, like,
Oh.
and yet last year we won a very fast, but this year we ranked second last.
Yeah.
But I feel okay. I still wish good to the house that won. Like,
understand.
I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But I really wanted my house to rank number one because we put in our all. Like, I participated in drama. I was the queen of my day. I was the queen.
Yeah.
And then in poetry, where they made me dress like a man. Because we're doing a poetry about men, like governance in home.
Yeah, yeah.
Like men being the head of the home.
Yeah.
So something like that. So I love that whole period. I love how my girls expressed themselves. It was just colorful.
Well, that is very nice. I'm going to have another one. The lady in blue. What is your name and what was your best side? Would it be the folk song? Was it the dance? Was it the poem? Yes, talk about that.
My name is London Eme.
Okay.
The most thing I enjoyed was the poem because I didn't know that, and actually I'll act like the white was ruling. So I was just waiting for that moment. Like I was so excited, like to be a white who's going to rule an African.
Understand.
Just
Colonization moments.
Then actually since I didn't actually believe that I would be in the whole poem, and I really did well. I loved the poem.
So you're still feeling it?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. All right, to you. You before we started, you mentioned that she's a leader. She's also a leader, the assistant head girl.
She's my head.
Okay, so I'm dealing with leaders here, successful women in future. Okay, that is very lovely. Okay, so you're going to tell me you're a leader, and then you're supposed to perform for parents on this day. How was that? Because I mean, you're supposed to govern. You have, because I should say this is your parliament. You're supposed to govern the students, and at the same time you're a leader, and at the same time you're a performer. How is that? How do you balance that whole situation?
Okay, yeah. Yes, there is time for everything, and you set your priority. So they designated respective time for each
Yeah.
and everything. So MDD was in the evening, and leadership is during the day. Okay, not during the day, but
Yeah.
yes, by most of the time. So during MDD, I would go and perform. So if it's time for leadership, yes, I am the leader that I'm supposed to be. And if it is time for books, it is time for books. So it's just a matter of allocating the time properly.
Okay. So still on you, by the way, as a leader. When it comes to performing arts, she said her whatever her best was the more. I think all of you liked the poems. The one I'm seeing. I saw. Well, anyway, like you have also books, by the way, at a certain point. So your parent expects results. The school expects results. Your friends are saying results. Weren't you on pressure that you are dealing with two things at a go?
Oh, on pressure? Okay, in the beginning, that's how it felt like, but we realized that MDD is not supposed to be stressing you. It's actually fun. You come with your stress from class and then you go and relax.
A stress reliever.
So you just feel the thing. If, for instance, I was participating in a play, so you just carry on the role and enjoy, relax. That was the main deal of the MDD. So you study during that day and then you go and relax in the MDD. So it was all of fun.
Okay, understand. Another lady in green. Introduce yourself, tell us which class you're in and your journey. Because I mean, me in my days would train, sometimes it would interfere with our sleep and all that.
Oh, sleep, yes.
So you're going to tell me how you were able to handle the journey from to the day, actually.
Yes, so my name is Nachi Bahan. Yes, I'm in senior 5 biological sciences.
Sure.
So my journey, it was tough for some moment because as a science student, at some point you carry that stress.
Yeah.
But then in the evening, as she said, we have MDD. Now, me personally, to all people who know me, I'm a person who music dance. So if it comes to that, I give in my whole at the same time as my books. So that journey, at first it was scary because tonight you can be having a paper, but then you have to attend, and you're doing it for the love of your color. So I did all that. Then on the final day, yes, we weren't the first, but I feel like the position they gave us, it was, because they were announcing the results, and someone came, she's like, you're number 5. It was scary. It was so scary, but then after that, we're like, but you were mistaken. They came there like, no, you're number 3. I was happy. Sometimes I was sad, but then at least for what I participated in contemporary dance, I will imagine to be that still, but I'm very grateful.
That's very, very good.
Finally, I personally want to be a pediatrician in future. Yeah, but that is a doctor for children. So, for instance, our coach of the play and the poem, he was a neurosurgeon, but aside he was teaching us poetry and drama. So that inspired me a lot, and I know since I'm an actor, I acted, so maybe somewhere, somehow I could act in certain movie. Maybe, but yeah, still I can be a doctor and an actress at the same time. It's nice and well. That's
So basically, about my future career, I want to be a physical, an internist, internal physician, yes. So this MDD, and a lawyer too, by the way. I'm someone who loves expressing myself in public. I love serving the people. That's one of the reasons I went for the post of assistant. So now, during MDD practice, we had this coach. He's called Coach Lewis, our poetry coach. He gave us skills of expression of self, stuff like that. So I felt it was building up on what I already had, because I'm someone who wants to involve myself in politics in the nearby future. I really pray my parents hold my hand through that run, because it's something that my passion lies in. And MDD really helped me a lot to express myself in that manner. So yes.
Okay, my future career is to be a nurse. But MDD helped me out because in my dream when I was young, I wished to be an actress. and I tried acting in many things, especially going like China, acting in those movies. So MDD really helped me a lot. Like I wanted to be like my mom. She's a doctor, but at the same time she's a miss like sewing. She does tailoring. So I was encouraged by my mom. Thank you.
So me about my career, I want to be a doctor, that is a cardiologist. But in regards to the MDD, since I like music and dance, I can do it as a side, let me say, job or something, just to entertain me at this, because it's not going to all rotate around. As they've said, there's some coaches who are coaching us MDD, and people are doing big jobs, and you wonder at what time do they get to practice all this. But then I realized you can do both at the same time. So me, on the side of MDD, what it has told me, I think I can do the music and the dance. Yes, since it's also my passion. Thank you.
By the adjudicator who was able to analyze this girl's performances during the MDD show at St. Joseph Girls in Zambia. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
It's very good to have you on the show.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So introduce yourself, tell our viewers exactly what you do, this kind of issue for music sometimes.
Okay, my name is Dickens Zahabwe, and I'm a music teacher. Yeah, I like to say music teacher because I teach in so many places. Yeah, I happen to teach music at the North Green School. It is in Ntinda, International School, and then I also do lecture at Makerere at the Department of Performing Arts and Film. I do music production. I have a studio in Chiwatule. I also do perform. Yeah, so I perform. I record my own music. I do fusion, but also perform traditional music and band. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I do adjudication. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're able to analyze in regards of
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to music, dance, and drama, what makes it up? What does it entail, basically?
Music, dance, and drama. You have actually defined it already. When you say music, then dance, then drama. However, in music, like in the competitions which we are doing, for example, the section of music, now we had a Western set piece, and we also, which was the anthem, actually the school anthem that we are singing. Then we also had a traditional folk song, and then we also had the dance, the traditional dance. I put the traditional dance also within the music because it had the music. You can't dance without the music. We also had a creative dance, which also had music that is accompanying. And so we have, it is very hard to separate music and dance, especially in our African setting, because every time there is dance, there is music. Everywhere there is music, there is dance. Yeah, and then when you talk about drama, we actually had a drama, a play, and we also had a poem. Yeah, so that's what generally we had. However, in broader terms, music is so wide. You can't just define, music in simple terms, because there is music for instruments, for singing, for, there are people you can actually meet and they can't sing, they can't play any instrument, but they are musicians too. And dance is also broad. Even drama is broad. So that's why we say music, dance, drama. But defining really is broad for each of them. We can take days here.
So what you're trying to say, every section has different kind of play out of it. Music has a lot in it, also drama has a lot in it.
I could say that, for example, when you consider a folk song is not just about the singing. Because when you go to sing, you have to express yourself. That's acting. When you are singing, you actually do dancing. And so you find that it's just like one thing altogether. However, maybe when you say Western set piece, that when they stand on stage and actually sing. There are debates whether there is also some kind of dance to the set pieces, but that's generally how music, dance, and drama work together. It is so hard to separate them. Yeah.
You were an educator,
Yeah.
And you analyze a lot of things some of us didn't even know about, and gave people a few advices and all that. So the items, this is what we want to know. The items that were carried that day by the girls.
So we had 6 items on that day. The Western set piece. Then we had a poem. We had a drama, a play. We had a folk song, and we also had a traditional folk song, traditional folk dance. Yeah. So those were the 6 that we had that day.
The school has over 6 houses. These are 6 color, whichever student belongs to and all that. So how was, being that it was their first time to have MDD in their school actually, how was the experience? How did you see that?
It was really a successful experience, I should say, and it was really interesting. Usually schools have other programs that they do, so sometimes when you have competitions coming in about a month, now students and do a lot of practice. Yeah, sometimes I would hear people say, we practiced so much, and they even had to tell us to go and sleep. Okay, so they were really so involved, and then on that day, they were so much on pressure now. We needed to win, we need to win. There are some prizes that had been put there, so they were so excited to an extent that some actually were crying when they didn't win at the end. and others were very happy, which was okay. But the experience also is, just like you said, that the government has said now that music is very important in the curriculum that we have. Also, it gave them a lot of experience, especially in dealing with this curriculum that we are having now. Getting these trainers come in and then train them, you know, teach them how to do set piece, how to do this, how to read music. Because when you are learning how to do the set piece, you need to learn how to harmonize, learn how to listen to other voices and sing along and sing your own voice. And that one makes them to grow personally, but also musically. Yeah, and so it is so helpful that it is so entwined with the curriculum that is there now. And the girls were really happy. They really enjoyed it, and I think even next time it will be much better.
Do you consider that there will be some improvements in time?
Yeah, they will. Obviously, being the first time, there is so much they have learned as a school, as teachers, as students, also as the trainers who train them. There is so much they have actually learned, because some of the almost everything we planned, it came out the way it was planned. However, there is so much more we can do to make it better next time. Yeah. And also, when we did the adjudication, we wrote comments for each of the items. So set piece has its own, each of the house, they have their own comments. So when they go back and now read through, then they will know, oh, we didn't get this mark because we didn't do this. That next time when they are now practicing, they will revise, go back to the comments and say, at the other time we didn't get this marking because our play was off theme. So now they will try their best to make sure it is on theme. The next time you will say, this one did well, but they were not expressive. So the next time now they will try to be expressive or put someone who expresses better and so on, yeah.
So when we come to the current developments in the performing arts, how is it in schools before and now? Is there a huge difference? Because now it is practically needed in the curriculum. How do you see it, like being in schools now? Like how you went, you analyzed, you emphasized on so many points.
Yeah.
How do you like? How are the current developments?
It is a good thing that now the government is actually recognizing the power of performing arts. Before, there are few schools in the where I come from in Kabale. When we were studying music, there were only like 3 schools doing music in the whole of the district. But now that it is part of the curriculum that we are doing, every school has to do it, and that is better. Because, it is not only entertainment that we actually learn from the performing arts. Performing arts is so broad, and there are so many disciplines that actually children pick from these performing arts. And so that's why it is a very good thing that now it is everyone could get a share of those disciplines that we actually give. However, there has also been, growth in interest by people, to come and actually say, I want to do music now, I want to do music. Back then, when you would say, I'm going to university to do music, they would say, they would even discourage you. Some people would even tell you, MDD, Musiru Daradara, sometimes some people would actually say. But now, so many have actually learned that, you can make it in life with this. And I think musicians actually make a lot of money, as long as you know what you are doing. Yeah, you see, I don't have to sit home or to wake up in the morning and get my papers and move around looking for a job. Sometimes jobs actually look for me. Yeah, that helps. You called me, right? I didn't come to say, can you put me on your show? If I came right now and started to read for you a story about Napoleon, or maybe I come and start to teach you differentiation, that is in math, and I tell you dy dx equals to v du dx minus y, all those kind of things. By the time we finish, you might actually have forgotten. But if I came and actually taught you a song with that formula, you can't forget it. You get my point? Even if you want to be a doctor, you should not stop performing arts in your life. Why? Because there are so many disciplines like we have been discussing that actually you can get from the performing arts that you can easily apply in any other field. You can actually be a sound engineer. Back then when you said I want to be an engineer, they thought you have to be building or doing mechanics. But this time you can actually be a sound engineer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to have you some other time.
Yeah.
Very quite interesting information we had there from the adjudicator who was able to analyze the girls' performances after the MDD show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Stick around.